Macros at Home is our very first contest for the Better Photography Weekly Challenge, and our mentor and judge for this is Yogendra Joshi, an IT product manager by profession. He is also a skilled macro photographer. After a fair amount of deliberation, he has shortlisted the entries to a top 5 in both the smartphone and the camera categories. Winners of these categories stand to win some exciting prizes from our gifting partner, Digitech. Yukendra, would you like to show us your selection and what you like? Tell us what you
Perfect.
like about them.
Sure. Thank you. So before I do that, thanks a lot, Tanvi, for inviting me. And it has been an honor to judge this competition. It was really tough. So when we were looking at the entries initially, we were not sure, but in last few days, really wonderful entries were added. And overall, when we look at the whole spectrum, I think we got some amazing entries. And I was especially thrilled with the amount of quality entries we got even on a cell phone, again proving our point that equipment does not matter as long as you figure out a way to do some sort of a magnification. So it was really exciting. So let's head on with selected 5 photos from DSLR and 5 photos from mobile shots, cell phone shots, and these have been selected from literally like over 1,000 entries that we received. So it's really great, and each of the like 5 on both categories are winners, but we'll have to finally pick one final winner. Uh, we will be looking at all the 10 entries and then we'll be announcing the winner. So let's start by looking at the winners from DSLR category. So let me share my screen. Yeah, can you see
Yeah,
my
it's
screen?
visible.
Perfect. So these are the 5 photos we have selected uh, from the whole lot on the DSLR side. And again, as per the selection process, we only looked at the photos, we selected them, and then we looked at who like, who the entries were or where these entries came from. So let me describe what I liked about each of these photos, and then we will look at the winner. So I really love the colors and the leading lines and the whole abstract view on this, the circles forming the triangle. It's really, really wonderful. So Amit Wakil, really well done on this particular photo. I love the interplay between orange and yellow in this. If I had to make an improvement, uh, this particular there is a line which is coming from the top center to top middle. That one is slightly distracting. I would have probably done without that, but otherwise it's really perfect. The second photo from Javed Salte from Kolhapur, again wonderful photo, uh, almost surreal look to it, and the way the magenta purples mix into orange yellows, and the fact that it is done just using a simple flower, it's really wonderful. And I really like the way the whole flower is reflected onto this water drops. It is possible that some amount of macro stacking was involved into this, because it's usually very difficult to get a complete uh, depth of field and complete focus on each of the water drops. So really well executed. I really loved the shot. I did feel that the magentas are like probably hitting the spectrum of saturation. A bit less saturation would have been fine with this, but overall the look and feel, the color is really awesome. The next shot is extremely simple and extremely complex. I personally love uh, uh, like the structured leaves and trying to capture the details behind this. So it is really wonderful. I really like this particular shot. Extremely simple. I'm not sure if this is a naturally found structured leaf or Venugopal actually created this leaf at home. For those who are interested in taking this kind of a shot, there is a process of making a structured leaf from any kind of a leaf at home, you just need to uh, keep it in water for about like 10-15 days. If possible, you can like boil it in let's say you're like, eating soda, and then keep it for 10-15 days. But after 10-15 days, you can actually get the structured leaf. There are YouTube tutorials available. So let's hope the lockdown is not increased. But if it is, you can actually also try this. So really wonderfully done, Venugopal. All I would say is this shot is perfect in itself. I can give you one more idea to extend this. Uh, uh, at this point of time, you can actually coat this with either sugar water or glycerine, and uh, you can use that as a tinted glass, uh, and 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 capture it through backlight by keeping various stuff. So if you guys are interested, you can look at some of the stuff on my Instagram account or on my website. I've done a full series on structured leaf, but using that as a tinted glass with background. So that is with colors, but this photo as itself is really, really beautiful, and the whites are coming out really well. We can see the 3D structure. I've really liked what Venugopal has done with this picture, capturing extremely intricate details. And we can even see the 3D structure based on the light that he has provided. So really, really love this picture. The black and white, I think, is a perfect choice for this particular picture. Just totally love this picture as well. On this particular picture, really love the color blast, and Shajan Nambiar has done a wonderful work on this particular picture. The beauty of this is that we are seeing a lot of oil and water mixtures currently on social media, but many are going with gradients. I really like the fact that in this particular picture, a color blast or like some sort of, either it was a printed one or it was a digital display, but it's looking really, really interesting and giving a sense of motion as well as a sense of stability, because the drops themselves are pretty stable. So it's a good mixture of stability and motion into the single picture. So really, really, really love this one. So and the colors make it really perfect. So the last one in the DSLR category, I am in just like love with this picture. Extremely simple. Like lot of us have these like fiber optic stuff at our home, and they keep changing colors. Being able to focus on such a intricate subject, and being able to get what I would say, it's like a light burst on so many of these light tips is really awesome. And the red and blue bokeh, especially the shape of the bokeh, really, really makes this picture. So uh, I absolutely love this picture for the colors, uh, the shape of those color bursts for the bokeh, and also the shape of the tips of the light that it is giving out. So again, really wonderful. Maybe a different shape of bokeh could also work with this, but the hexagonal or multi-dimensional bokeh also like really looks nice. Uh, I just thought, considering that we have a lot of reds here on blues, if someone wants to give this a shot, they can actually look for shape bokeh. There are lots of tutorials available, and the fact that there are lots of reds, these reds can actually be easily converted into heart-shaped bokeh. So basically, if you cut out a black piece of paper and create a small heart shape, and, and basically stick that on top of your lens, you can convert the bokeh into the heart shape. So you can actually use any shape. You basically cut out a really small shape uh, from like on black, cover the whole lens, and only keep that particular portion open. You will start the bokeh in that shape. So there is possibly a chance of converting these into heart shaped bokeh. Again, we are at home, like we can all try that. So again, like really wonderful entries on DSLR. Let's move on to the cell phone category, and I'm literally speechless with almost all the entries in the cell phone category. Uh, I can tell you that probably I cannot take any of these pictures with my own phones. Like these are really wonderful. A lot of us would struggle taking these pictures with DSLRs, and the fact that they have been taken with smartphones. I'm not sure if any adapters were used or they were really close-ups, but I just love each one of them. On this one, the purple flower, uh, amazing details on the center, and the fact that it gets into let's say dreamy look at the edges. I really love this. If I had to give any suggestion to Dev Verma from Nainital on this particular picture, is that if you can reduce the highlights a bit and bring out the color on the petals, it would look even better. But this is a wonderful picture. I really liked it. This one like literally took my breath away. I have been photographing butterflies for over 10 years, and it is always a dream to capture intricate details on the um, butterfly wings. What I really like about this is, like, a lot of the times when we go really close, we feel that some portions are cut out. This frame is so perfect. I would not crop this even a centimeter, or even a millimeter for that matter. I really love the framing, really love the colors. Of course, like nature at its best. I'm just giving a leeway, assuming that yes, these butterflies sometimes breed in, like, even in balconies on whatever, like curry leaves trees and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that this is taken at home, or sometimes you actually see these butterflies at the end of their life lying around. Perfectly fine to pick them up if they're already dead, and take the photo. I do not know what was the condition here, but whether it was live or not live, but this picture is really beautiful. Leading lines, the circle at the top, just loved it. uh, it's just that like if I have to be nitpicky, the red dot at the bottom looks slightly different. But again, you cannot argue with nature. I do not think that Chandrasekhar has done anything to change the colors, because yes, I have seen this butterfly many times. So yes, there is a possibility that even the dark red one is natural, and that's the nature for us. Really love this picture. This one again, breathtaking, very similar to what we saw on Javed Salte's photo on the um, the wire. Yeah, but it's like even better. I think it's on a glass with a water sprayed, and love the color of the flower. Love the choice of really subtle processing, possibly no processing at all, and it just works well. Uh, if this was a DSLR photo, I would have expected edge to edge sharpness, but we know that this is uh, photo taken with macro lens, possibly with some sort of adapter. So we'll give it for that. So really wonderful photo, and colors and the refractions. This one, like, if I had to, if I had a category of choosing a dreamy photo from the entire selection, this would be it. I do not know what kind of flower is this. I would like to know. So a request to Kumar to let us know what kind of flower is this. But the fact that it has so many layers, uh, it I just loved it. If I have to be nitpicky, I would have liked to see what those, like, two black stuff are. I would have loved to see some more details on it if it was a DSLR photo. But from a dreamy look perspective, it is really wonderful. I just love this photo for the fact that it creates those layers. It starts with like soft, sharp and then goes on to the gradual softness. Really love this photo. And the last pic is like we have been all given an eye to see, and now Jayesh has given an eye to see as well. So really wonderfully done. A lot of us struggle to capture perfect pupils, even on DSLR. Being able to do that on uh, like cell phone, really wonderfully done. Uh, like one tip to Jayesh, probably this photo is really awesome. You can take it 10 times like higher by just using a small diffuser on the other side of the eye. Like, and by diffuser I just mean a white paper or even a white box. uh, um, if you can put it here, currently what is happening is all the light is coming from here and this portion is like dark shadows. You can fill those shadows by just putting something white here so that the light reflects. But again, I cannot take away anything from this shot. Really wonderfully done. We can see the depth of the eye really well, even for on a photo which is taken with a cell phone. So just love this photo. So so this was the description or analysis or appreciation of the 10 photos that we selected, Tanvi. So are you ready to announce our winners?
Yes, please go ahead. Announce the
Sure.
winner.
So I will. So I will show it, and you can do the honors of announcing the names, winners, and what they have won. So these are the two photos which we have selected as winners on the DSLR, Javed, and on the cell phone, S. Chandrasekhar. So over to you, Tanvi.
The winner of the DSLR category, Mr. Javed Salate, has won a Digitech LED video light D520B worth rupees 4,995, and Mr. S. Chandrasekhar, the cell phone category winner, has won a Digitech ring light DRL 18H worth rupees 5,995. Congratulations.
Great. I think these are great equipments to continue their macro journey. So I think great choice of gifts as well. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Keep shooting. Take care.